If these moments weren't filmed, nobody would believe it. Brace yourself for the most unbelievable moments ever caught on camera. Things so extraordinary, you'd think they're straight out of a movie. From daring stunts and shocking coincidences to once-in-a-lifetime events, this video is packed with scenes that will make you gasp, laugh, and replay over and over. If you want to move, just hire this street performer. Because of filming for social media, her boyfriend was left without lunch. At least he managed to make everyone on the beach laugh. He simply chose to be happy today, no matter the problems around him. When you see there's no turning back, embrace the moment and put a smile on your face. I've seen many talents, but this girl's talent is truly something special. What do you think about this? This is the best advertisement for this motorcycle. My favorite animals are dogs, especially white ones. Before we continue with the video, I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for being here with us. Your support means the world, and if you haven't already, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It only takes a second, but it helps us grow and bring more amazing content your way. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Have you ever seen hail this big before? A rat sneaked into their house and they thought their cat would chase it away. But turns out, the cat was just as scared of the rat as they were. A tennis match from a whole new perspective. The defending player clears the ball and accidentally takes out the referee instead. He definitely deserves the Dad of the Year gold medal. The guy scores the coolest bowling strike ever, and if no one had filmed it, nobody would believe it was possible. A tiny, cute cat is causing a bit of chaos, distracting the priest during a talk. Homemade juices are great, until this happens. Sometimes I'm left speechless. Would you dare visit this barber for a treatment? This is definitely one of the most interesting things I've seen this year.
Make these pants fall out with my...
His superpower is his voice. He doesn't share his toys with anyone. She had to reply to a text while riding a roller coaster, and of course, her phone went flying. When we're bored, strange things often cross our minds. He never skips his workout. He's combined training with fishing. Does anyone know if this goal is legitimate? The refs and the VAR have accepted it, but this feels like a scene from a movie. Clearly, he's going to need a diet as soon as possible.
Hi. You are adorable. I know I stink, but I would very much like to pet you.
You could never guess who this is being said to, not in your wildest dreams. When summer comes, we all find our own ways to cool off. I can already see what's going to happen. The llama isn't a fan of socializing and knows how to throw a good spit. Everyone was wondering why he was late getting home until they looked out the window and saw him struggling to walk forward as the strong wind kept blowing him backward. She waited a long time to finally use the tool she ordered online, which had been gathering dust for months. This Christmas dinner, she decided to have a little fun with it. Is it legal to do this on the road? A tiny, cute dog getting a nail treatment. A wedding is something we never forget and always love to remember. Everyone except for this guy. His perfect video clip got ruined. She's having trouble closing the window on her new car, but just wait to see how she eventually solves it. If you're still with us, let us know which country you're watching us from. We'd love to find out which country our amazing audience is tuning in from the most. Are you ready for the fashion trends of 2025? A wise person once said that for every problem, there's a solution. Just be a chill guy. Just look at his happy face. He tried to jump over the fence, but forgot he's not in the same shape as he used to be. They forgot what they were doing for a moment, and a catastrophe happened. I believe a rag is not part of this cake recipe. They don't need a security guard at this market. There's a dog who comes every day and keeps watch at the entrance because they used to feed him when he was a pup. If you have a bad appetite, this street chef will definitely fix that. I hope this food isn't too hot. This is definitely something you should not try. If you're heading to an amusement park, make sure to secure your hats or even wigs, so you don't end up without them. At this wedding, no one is allowed to go hungry. I think he's a bit too big for that slide now. Grandmas make the best pastries. It's something that will always stay in our memories. The tradition when graduates finish school and cause this kind of chaos around the school. Nature is having a little fun with her. The shopping center servicing is going horribly wrong. What do you think? How far could he go in a talent show like Super Talent? He's definitely not riding his skateboard near water again. I thought chips were packaged differently, not like this. This is definitely homemade though. This is a clever mouse, escaping from the mousetrap and stealing some cheese. So close, yet so far. Animals and their random friendships. Even though they're naughty, I can't imagine life without pets. Whatever she's preparing here, I think she's more than ready for it. They say walking is good for your health. It's a simple way to stay active and boost your well-being. Old habits are hard to change. They tend to stick around no matter how hard we try. You won't get far. If these moments weren't filmed, nobody would believe it. Are these the Ninja Turtles returning home? She thought it was her boyfriend's car and that he wouldn't open the door, but he was actually behind her. This is truly unbelievable. I almost think it's edited and not real. A one-in-a-million situation. I didn't know frogs were this social. I thought they were scared of people and would run away. Today was definitely not a day for sports.
Acá la municipalidad haciéndose cargo de las macanas que hace uno.
Are you brave enough to try this kind of fun? He overestimated his abilities. So there they were, just casually recording slime on the road like it was the discovery of the century, and he freaked out, thinking it might crawl up and attack him. A black cloud, looming like a villain in the sky, and someone had the guts to film it from the plane. If this isn't foreshadowing something crazy, I don't know what is. It was like a fish apocalypse, thousands of them just lying there on the sand, making you wonder if they had some secret underwater meeting and voted to move to land. Picture this. A black swan, majestic as ever, splashing around with its adorable babies, proving even the most elegant creatures know how to have fun. With the wind howling and snow swirling everywhere, the ski resort didn't just look magical. It felt like you'd stepped into a winter fantasy, or maybe a snow-filled glitch in reality. Imagine this. The wind sweeps in, grabs the tents like it owns them, and whoosh, they're gone, leaving everyone standing there like, did anyone see where they landed? The sky turned dark as thousands of birds flew together, weaving patterns so intricate it felt like the clouds were painting stories above us.as if rehearsing for the grand finale of some avian symphony. Looking at that cloud, you couldn't help but feel like the entire city was about to be swallowed by a colossal tidal wave straight out of a disaster movie. So life, like you half expected to hear the roar of crashing water as it descended on. There's something undeniably captivating about the owl, its ability to glide silently through the night, its stoic gaze that feels both wise and mysterious, and the way it perches gracefully as if guarding ancient secrets known only to the wilderness. This creature looks like a grasshopper, but with a strange alien twist, same size, but with bizarre features that make you question if it's from this planet or another dimension. Imagine a dog standing peacefully, while hundreds of colorful butterflies rest on it like a living canvas of pure joy and tranquility. It's a sight straight out of a fairy tale. With every movement, the diver revealed more and more shells, his collection growing so vast it felt like he'd single-handedly cleaned out an underwater kingdom. Thousands of birds soared above the marsh, their wings slicing through the misty air, creating a mesmerizing display of movement that turned the wetlands into a living canvas of flight. With its impressively straight back, this chicken looks less like a farm animal and more like it's preparing to strut down a runway, showing off its flawless form. These eggs aren't just ordinary, they're completely black, their mysterious appearance making you wonder if they belong to some rare bird or a magical creature. This bear isn't just big, it's adorably round, like it's been preparing for winter for years, turning every meal into a masterpiece of preparation. Fluff and charm as it lazily sniffs around for its next snack. What seemed like a simple task of cutting down one tree turned into an incredible feat, as the man's power sent entire trunks toppling to the ground in a cascade of timber. What should be a perfectly cooked steak has turned into a strange sight. The flesh is tender, but the gray, twitching nerves are still visible, making it look more like something from a horror movie than a dinner plate. It's like the tree got lost in a dream, its trunk twisted in strange angles, its branches reaching in every direction, making it seem more like an abstract sculpture than a piece of nature. Hundreds of fish rise to the surface of the pond, their scales glittering in the sunlight as if they're staging some kind of underwater parade, moving as one in perfect synchrony. With every movement she makes, her hair seems to come alive, crackling with static energy as it rises in unpredictable directions, creating an almost electric aura around her. The joy on the boy's face is priceless as he interacts with the dolphin through the transparent wall, their playful exchange full of laughter and a sense of childlike wonder that transcends the glass barrier. A massive whale has been captured on camera deep beneath the ocean's surface, its enormous form gliding gracefully through the dark waters like a living giant moving through the depths of an ancient world. In this powerful footage, the lava begins to surge, its fiery mass slowly breaking free from the earth, sending streams of molten rock rolling down the volcano's sides like a hellish cascade. The city is bathed in an odd light as a strange cloud hovers overhead, its presence so unusual that it feels as if the weather has turned into something far more mysterious and unsettling. As if the skies themselves are about to release something unpredictable. The massive frozen lake begins to thaw, cracks slowly spreading across its surface as the ice gives way to the water beneath, revealing a hidden world that was once trapped in cold silence. Exposing the deep blue water beneath, eager to breathe once again. Amid the overwhelming flood that submerged the city, a group of compassionate people managed to rescue a stranded cat, lifting it from the dangerous waters, their quick actions a beacon of hope in the chaos. The streets are flooded with 1,000 scooter riders, all zipping past on their small vehicles, creating a unique spectacle of speed and agility, as if the city had been overtaken by a fleet of tiny racers. Synchronized display of energy and motion as they take over the streets. In this game, chaos reigns as everything around you topples, yet one single block remains intact. The last piece of stability in a world of destruction, demanding focus and skill to protect it while the rest of the structure falls apart in a dramatic battle of strategy and timing. In a surprising moment of nature's charm, hundreds of ducks cross the road, their fluffy bodies moving in unison, creating a charming traffic jam as they leisurely make their way to the other side. The chain forms an incredible optical illusion, flowing smoothly from the container as if by magic, its links stretching out one after the other in a never-ending sequence. Each link sliding effortlessly out, creating a visual trick that seems almost impossible. Tree is brimming with liquid, each droplet suspended on its surface, making the bark shimmer in the sunlight, as though the tree is absorbing the world around it in liquid form. Its surface shiny and moist, as if the tree itself is storing an incredible amount of fluid beneath its bark. Carrying crates of eggs on his bike, this man becomes part of the lively city scene, moving swiftly through the streets, offering his fresh eggs to anyone willing to buy from his roadside stall. A pack of wild dogs launched a surprise assault on the bears, catching them off guard as they fought back. A violent clash of strength and instinct unfolding in the wilderness that takes the air thick with tension as the animals fought for their lives in a chaotic confrontation. This village is known for its annual tradition, where everyone dons devilish costumes, filling the streets with strange, playful energy as they reenact an ancient custom passed down through generations. With the iceberg looming ominously just millimeters away, the massive ship narrowly escaped a fate similar to the Titanic, leaving everyone aboard in stunned disbelief at how narrowly disaster was averted, coming so close to the iceberg that it seemed as though history was about to repeat itself in a terrifying sequel. A powerful tsunami devastated the Maldives, with waves rising higher than ever before, flooding the islands and causing chaos as people raced to escape the destructive force of nature. As towering waves engulfed the coastline, causing widespread damage and sending people scrambling for safety. A massive block of ice, once a towering, solid structure, slowly begins to melt away, its edges softening and dissolving into water. As it melts, it starts to rotate, gently spinning in place, each movement of the cube causing the ice to crack and break apart in delicate pieces. The once sharp, clear contours of the frozen giant now blur as the ice gives way to liquid, leaving a trail of water in its wake. This is what skydiving looks like when captured by a GoPro camera, offering an exhilarating first-person perspective of the jump. The camera shakes slightly as the skydiver leaps from the plane, the wind rushing past, creating an intense feeling of speed and freedom. The earth below begins to appear as the skydive accelerates, the landscape spreading out like a patchwork quilt, while the sky above remains endless. As the person falls, the adrenaline begins to surge, and the view through the GoPro's lens becomes a blur of colors as the descent speeds up. Thanks for sticking around until the end. If you enjoyed the ride, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. Until next time, keep exploring the unexpected. There's always more to discover.